Trailer for my wife, taking the truck and the trailer to her school. She's gonna load up her stuff because today's her last day of school, and bring it back and then play hide it. I haven't really thought this through other than getting the trailer there. I guess I'm gonna have to drive it back. I don't want to take the highway toll road because I don't want to deal with the tickets and figuring out the trailer and all that bullshit. Because I got the Easy Pass. You just go right through, but that doesn't apply, I think, when you have a trailer. I don't know. So we're gonna take Route 8 and some back roads. Anyhow, when I get home, I gotta unload it real quick, and then return the trailer. Otherwise, I incur another $50 charge or something. I don't know. There's gonna be trailer rental math here. I'm starting out with $34 a day, and I'm gonna end up at $70. It's just the way the trailer math works, rental math. I don't know. So, yay, exciting day.
Kind of see when I'm driving a U-Haul backwards. Yay.
This wasn't my life. How the fuck did she get all that in there? And she still has more. It's supposed to rain in 2 hours. Maybe I can put more in the truck. I don't know. This is a 12-foot long trailer. There's shit inside the trailer. I don't... Jesus fucking Christ, where am I gonna put all this? Things out of the back that were made out of wood because it's not raining. And all I need to do is unload all that into there. So that shouldn't take, but... Got rid of the trailer. Making a stop at the Home Depot. Look, they got red storage containers. Come with puppies. No tacos. We kept looking for the tacos. And apparently Chipotle doesn't have a pup burrito. They were looking for one of those. Oh well. It rained the last 2 days. It's up to my knuckles. It's 3.5 inches deep. That's gonna leave. 3 minutes ago I ran over one of these rocks over here. Now I need a new tire. Thought I'd go take a look at her. She was in the road, like right about there. Seems to be missing. It was right like here. I remember because I went past here. And I'm looking at this going, where the fuck did the rock come from? But it probably came from this shit here. I don't see where it went. Well, I know where it went. It went to my sidewall. Huh. Yeah. Should not be able to stick your finger on the side of the tire like that. So that's gonna be a new tire. I don't know why it's all dirty. I don't want it dirty like that. Man, I don't know why. I hit the rock. Why did it? Weird. Yeah. She shot. Unfortunately, these are different sizes on the rear because normally what I do is replace the Jupiter and put the rear in the front, but these are wider than the front, so I think I'm just going to get one of these. The front one, there's no differential. This is an all-wheel drive, so it doesn't matter if one's a little bit bigger. Wish I had done that. Should be able to push that out. The knee surgery was successful. Her painkillers they gave her yesterday should start wearing off and she's liking it and stuff. Had fun getting into the house, but a railing that she keeps talking about is going to help her when she can't put any pressure on this. So and her foot's like this, so she uses a walker. So anyhow, between the bathroom and the room she's staying in, there's like a 2¼ to 1¼ inch gap. So if you're coming in the door, it's this high here and it's this high here. So she asked me to make a little ramp, just something to guide her feet up on. And so yeah, so this is 29 inches width of the door. I want it down to about 1/4 inch on this side. You know, just a little bit of a lip for sturdiness, but then I need it to be flat at a compound angle. So I need to cut nothing here and I have to cut here. So I put this stick in here with this gap and no gap to there. That's gonna help my angle. This is flat, so I use the bandsaw to kind of mimic it, and then I use the hand plane, but that'll take all day. And then on this side, I want it to be consistently 1/4 inch. So I don't know if this is gonna work because this really needs to be more like that. So we'll probably have to get another piece, but I'm gonna take a couple passes and at least kind of start to shape this out. But yeah, I can see right away, this piece needs to be thicker, like that thickness. But we got wood, we got spare woods. So I'll probably just add another piece to this. I wonder if I'll do that now. Yeah, I might as well do that now. Well, I added a 1/2 inch to this one because I really want it down there. So I am gonna cut some of this off. So hopefully that looks kind of flattish when I'm done at this angle, and then the right angle when I'm not done. This thing should be loud. Eating an elephant, you don't want to do it one bite. I don't want this distance to be shorter than 1/4 inch. It's getting down there. I don't want to cut this part, so I'm going to continue down to I'm just touching this. This will be flatter. I am having a problem that it's hard to hold this flat because of the big angle. So I'm wondering if I need to change. See how that rocks? I think it's fine for what I'm doing. See, I put that offset in there thinking that would help make the angle. But you see how the one board is higher than the other board. That's probably fine. Well, let's give it a couple more passes. Folks, thanks for holding on. So we got a little ramp, a little shower, and then it came with a squishy. This is for your butt, and this is for the rest of your body. Use the brown for your butt. And then we got a toilet thing, holder upper. So we're almost ADA compliant, which was the goal, but not for another. Good side. We'll work on this for about 2 weeks now. Put a new carburetor on there. But the real problem was this. The rocker arm pivot came out. The shit out of that. So pretty excited. The battery is dead, however. It hasn't run in like a year. Hence, the starter of life. Okay, well, we dropped off our wheel. We're gonna go drop off this recycling. Who wants to take a guess at how much value I get out of this? So I don't really know. I gotta sort through this. I got mixed stuff beast out. I need to get a cover, but I decided I need to put it up here. I'll be more likely to use it. And my filament is quite bad. It's very, very, very brittle, and it broke. So I'm trying to load the ABS for what I'm going to print right now. Because the filament broke, I'm right to there on the black, which is whatever the ABS, PLA. PLA is too soft. For what I'm doing, they recommended PET G, which I happen to have. Hopefully it's still good. This is 2020 material. But it is at least doing the things it needs to do. The model I'm doing is a fairly simple one, but it's going to take about 7 hours to print, so kind of want it right the first time. Get the new filament and then the old filament, because it kind of changed right there. They make new ones with auto loaders, but that cost me. Well, it started, and so far it's not doing too good. It's supposed to be a circle. My bed's not flat. It's the only thing I can think of because it's adhering to one side, not to the other side. Great. I think I gotta adjust this. I'll level the table here. I forget how to do that. Too long. Well, this will work. It's still not flat. Probably ought to go a little bit higher here. And a little bit higher, mostly there. This is gonna take about 7 hours. It's 1% done in 8 minutes, so it's gonna take a while. That's the bed layer, I think it's called. I'm not sure. Never used a PET G. It's the type of filament. I'd say that's a fail. I'm gonna have to heat the bed up, I guess. It's supposed to be stuck. It's time. I cut some pieces about 48 inches long. These are my posts, so they'll go along the railing that way. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. So this will be the top, and then this will be the arm going up. And I'm gonna bolt into the side, 4 bolts, 2 bolts in each one. So basically 2 bolts at the bottom and then 2 bolts at the top. There's wood underneath all of this, 2x8s, 2x12s, so that'll be there. Over here, I'm gonna just sink it into the ground and put some cement around it. So I'll put like 1/8 of a bag of cement and just got anchor it. I left it long for now. I'm guessing on the angle. I mean, it's an angle. It's not 45, so I set the cutter for less than 45. So I don't know. It's gonna be what it is. This is prototype semi-permanent. So yeah, I'm gonna get around to it. I tried using the new welder, the TIG welder. I don't have the skills and I don't have it set up right. There's a lot of setup. So there's initial voltage to start the arc, secondary voltage, amperage, and then there's the frequency, whether it goes back and forth or just goes down. There's a lot of choices there. And I was just making holes, so I got out the old MIG welder, because I can fill in holes with the MIG welder. She ain't beauty, but she'll hold. That one's offset because it's going to be outside of the concrete. See how the steps kind of sit out a little bit? So I offset that one so that's flat on the one side. And so I'm going to go ahead and clean these up a little better. And I'm debating. I think I want to weld this together and put it in as a unit, but I'm gonna have to adjust how far that goes to the ground. I may have to beat on it with a hammer or something. And then I know where I want these to be. This is gonna hang down about 1 inch. The plastic hangs down, so I want to kind of flush through the plastic. Plastic being that white stuff right there. Of course, these were straight when I started. I should have realized when I cut this at an angle, it made it wider than this piece because of the way that it opens it up. But I'm gonna go dig some more hole dirt and see how far. You can see I got quite a distance that goes down, but also it's down a foot more, so it's not as bad. It's like 6 inches. Well, it's not mounted, but it's gonna look something like that. Hopefully she likes it. I gotta do some grinding tomorrow. It's a little crude, but let's do the trick. A lot of rain coming down. Great. This is still going. That outer piece, I trim away. It's support. I made it too thick. I should have made it 15% instead of 25% as the instructions say. I didn't realize that would just get trimmed away. But, she's going. Hopefully it won't lose power. Then it will be broken. I can't restart that. Like I can pause it, but if it loses power, we just start another 7 hour. $44.10. So batteries, that's the big one. 204 pounds of batteries, $30. Add some steel, stainless.